Joined by Bobby McNeely.
We do.
Yeah.
And we were going to be joined by phone with Rick Porter, but instead we have Rick Slaughter, I hope.
Yeah, are you there, Rick?
I am here.
How about
Yay.
that? This new stuff does work, doesn't it?
Well, Rick Porter's on his way to Colorado, I believe, and
Must be in the valley somewhere.
yeah, got his voicemail. So we have another event coming up that's pretty exciting, and the proceeds are going to be going to the Cancer Crusaders. And I'm going to let you tell us about it.
Why don't we let Rick Slaughter tell us how this whole thing kind of come about?
Well, there's only one person to blame for this whole mess, and that's my daughter.
That's what I thought. That's why I'm having you go first. Yeah.
She's in Colorado also. That's where she lives, and she decided this would be a good idea. So guess who the person in Florida that gets to kind of organize this event? Well, it's we're not calling it a basketball game. We are going to play basketball, but we're calling it more of a Wolf Gal reunion, because we'd like to have some of the, and I hate to say older Wolf Gals, but some of the ladies that played in the late 70s, early 80s. We'd like to have, we're inviting everyone back for a reunion. We're going to play basketball, we're going to have fun, we're going to do some other things besides full court game, but it's billed basically as Porter girls versus McNeely girls. And we're so fortunate in Florida that over the years, since 1977 or 76, whenever it started, we've basically had two coaches that have done the majority of coaching. In the early years, there was another lady that started, and Coach Buchanan took over for a couple years, and then Coach Porter did for several years. And then when it was time for him to hang it up, Coach McNeely took over. And other than a couple of years hiatus in the middle, he's been the coach since then. So it's no wonder the Wolf Gal program has been so successful. We've had longevity in our coaches. So I think it's just a testament to those two gentlemen that we have an alumni game where we can do Porter girls versus McNeely girls. And I think it'll be a fun night.
I think it will as well. Now, when is this all going to happen?
It is the Friday before Christmas, the last day before Christmas break. I believe it's the 21st, 7 o'clock. And, of course, right now we're just looking for all Wolf Gals to get onto Facebook, come in and see me, call me, whatever. We're going to have registration forms out where all these people can get signed up. We're going to provide each participant a T-shirt. We're going to have a pizza party afterwards. Of course, there's no charge to all the participants. And the Cancer Crusaders will be asking for a donation for people to come in, and they're going to do some raffles and some 50-50 things. And I think it's just a fun way for old Wolf Gals to get together and a good way to raise some money for a good cause.
Old Wolf Gals? Really?
I'll even call my daughter an old Wolf Gal.
You know what? You're going to have to really watch your language here. I don't know.
You mentioned Facebook, Rick. Do you have a separate Facebook page set up for this?
She does have it.
Okay.
It's FHS Alumni, I think Wolf Gals Alumni. And if you go to, I think you can link up from either my Facebook or my daughter's Facebook. And I'm not sure, does Coach McNeely have a Facebook?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah. Believe it or not, I do.
Can you link through that?
I think
Yes.
you can.
All right.
I think you can sign up,
Okay.
and there's 130, I think, people that have responded to that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
including
what.
some from the 70s, from the late 70s.
Watch it there. We were just talking about my class reunion coming up, and we didn't have girls basketball then, but hey, you never know. I will go on with WNOI's Facebook, and I will get that link, and I'll
great.
post it for you. But, Rick, I want to know something here now. Do you think maybe McNeely girls, Wolf Gals, are going to have a little age advantage
I would think so.
over Porters? I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, I think we'll leave it up to those two coaches as to how hard they want to play those the younger Wolf Gals versus the senior Wolf Gals. But I know some of them that are still around here, Vicky Campos and some of them, they're training pretty hard. They've already got in the gym and they're working pretty hard. I don't know if it'll be so easy.
And don't discount. Everybody thinks that Rick's going to Colorado on vacation. He's out recruiting.
Is he?
He's recruiting. Don't think for a second this is a vacation for him.
I know. So I know outside of your daughter that Shannon Hurleman, she also lives in Colorado.
Correct.
Exactly.
She lives out there, and I think maybe your daughter and Shannon are getting together practicing, I bet.
Well, there was actually 3 girls. They were all the same age, Shannon, Kelly, and Mindy Smith,
Yes.
that played 3 years for Coach Porter and then 1 year for Coach McNeely. So I'm not sure which way they're going to go there. I'm not
We got to
sure.
be recruiting there, don't we?
Once again, the trip to Colorado. He's pulling out all the stops.
It's a recruitment. Wonder if there's money involved. Is that legal in this one?
I don't know. Bobby, this has to be kind of exciting. I mean, when you stop and think about the possibility, all these great teams, all these great girls, all these great women now that have contributed to this program, and you think about getting the majority of those back in Conley Gym on one given night, that kind of puts goosebumps on your arm, you know?
It really does. It gets me kind of misty-eyed thinking about it, simply because every year we start the year off, before we do all the conditioning and running, we point up at the banners and we say, ladies, this is why we do what we do. This is what we represent. Everyone that has put on the orange and blue in the past, but also for everyone to put on the orange and blue in the future. And I said, someday, you don't think so now at 16, 17 years old, but someday you're going to come back to Conley Gym and you're going to hold in your hand your little son or your little daughter and point up there and you're going to say, hey, your mom was a part of something special. And, that's the legacy. And whether your team put up a conference championship or a regional championship, you still built on that foundation about doing the things the right way. And it's just going to be such an honor and privilege for me to catch up with the girls and see, the great things they've accomplished. They've went on to so many great careers. We got lawyers and doctors and teachers and housewives and moms. So I'm excited to see where their lives have taken them. And I've been able to keep in touch with several of them. And there's always a handful that you haven't been able to. And this is going to be my opportunity to reconnect.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here thinking about your first year in there. You inherit Kelly and Shannon and Mindy. Not a bad start to your coaching career.
No, and they broke me in right too.
Yeah.
I could tell you they were 3 outstanding seniors. You couldn't have asked for better senior leadership than what those 3 provided in the transitioning from Coach Porter to myself, and I owe them a great deal.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, this is a neat night. So, Rick, I guess the main thing you're looking for right now is get people to that Facebook page and get signed up, right?
Exactly. Get to the Facebook page, get on that page, get signed up where you can start to get the emails where we're going to send out. We're going to need information a little bit later on shirt sizes and different things. And once again, we want to point out for sure that it's not about playing basketball. Of course, we're going to play basketball that evening, but if you don't feel comfortable playing basketball or shooting or doing that, whatever, we just want you to come back and be a part of the activities. I might mention we do have one mother-daughter combination that played for the Wolf Gals, that being Amy Leonard. Of course, it was Amy Saylor then, and her daughter Chauncey. And that's the only one we have found that is actual mother-daughter. One would be on the Porter team, and one would be on the McNeely team.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be.
That is neat. Well, listen, we're just going to leave it at that for right now. Just drive people to that Facebook page, and like Brenda said, she'll get it up on our Facebook page as well. And then before this event comes back around, let's get Bobby and you and Rick Porter back in here, and we'll talk about the night in more detail then.
Love to.
All right. That just sounds great. And thanks for joining us, Rick.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And Bobby, I mean, like I said, it has to be an exciting thought just to sit back and think about it, but then you're going to be in the middle of the season at that time, too, so you're going to have a lot of stuff on your plate.
Yeah, we will, but it makes it all the more special because the girls that I just told you that in the past had heard that speech and they were going, yeah, whatever. Well, they're going to live it. They're going to see
They will.
girls coming back from 20, 25 years ago, and they're going to see them in that gym. And I think that's going to give us a little added motivation, inspiration to know, hey, what he's saying is true. Girls that once upon a time played here, they're going to come back and they're going to judge us by how we go about playing the game. And we hope that when they leave Flora High School, Conley Gym, they can watch a practice or a game of ours and